some special cases about the rational number, that zero zero very important thing, that zero is also a rational number. You know that zero is not a natural number, because natural number starts from the 1, and zero is whole number, zero is integer, zero is you can say fraction, zero is rational number also. And the second point, special case, is that all the natural number, that you know, all the whole number, all the integer, all these three type of category are also rational number. How we can say? We can take example that any natural number like 3, 3 can be put like 3 upon 1. So any number of the form like integer, any -4 can be put upon 1. So this is p upon q form, and q is not equal to 0. So all these natural or whole number or integer are rational number. And how can you say about 0? This is also easy thing, that 0 can be written as 0 upon 1. That will come is equal to 0 once again. So this is p and this is q. Q is not equal to 0. So 0 by 1 is equal to 0. P upon q form, q is not equal to 0. That means this is rational number. So like natural number, whole number and other things, there are infinite rational number in the number system. This is the note point that you should know about this. And after this, rational number between two rational, another topic is what, that you have to find rationals between two given rational. If there are two rational is given, then the question will be there in your syllabus, that find 4 rational number between or 5 rational number. So important point to note is that there lies infinite rational number between two rational numbers. This is important point, that between any two rational number like 0 and 1, or any number you can take, there are infinite rational lies in between them. So to proceed on method, how can you find the rationals between two rationals? So the first method is by formula. We will do by the formula. Suppose one example is here, that you have to find 5 rational, anything, any number you can find, but I am taking that 5 rationals, and the number in between you have to find is that 2 and 3. Means you have to find 5 rational between 2 and 3. So the first step, please listen and see this carefully. First step is denominator, common denominator. You can say, since you have to find 5 rational number, so you will add 1 and you will get the denominator is equal to 6. What is the first step? That how many rational number you have to find, add 1, so it will become 6. Now the second step will be, now change this two rational number as denominator 6. Here denominator is no, you can say upon 1, 2 upon 1. Here you can say 3 upon 1. Now you have to convert this 1 into 6. How can you say? How can you do? Just multiply 6. If you will multiply in denominator, you have to multiply in numerator also. So multiply numerator and denominator both 6 with 6. So 2 6 are 12, and this will be 6. 12 upon 6. You can find the values by simplifying it. 12 upon 6, that will come again 2. So there is no change in the magnitude or value. 3 upon 1 can easily done. You can write here 3 upon 1, 6 upon 6. This is also method of equivalent number. So 3 6 are 18, 1 6 are 6. Now it becomes 18. Once again I am explaining it. Step 2, very important step, that after finding the common denominator, just do simple thing, put the rational number here 2 upon 1 and multiply and divide by this number 6 upon 6. So it will become 2 6 are 12, upon 1 6 are 6, 3 upon 1 6 upon 6, 3 6 are 18, 1 6 are 6, so it will become 18 upon 6. Now the last step is that this is 12 upon 6, 18 upon 6 our number. Just start to move in ascending order by writing a smaller number here, 12 upon 6, which is obviously 2. So this is 12 upon 6, and start to write the number in ascending order of numerator. 12 upon 6, 13 upon 6, 14 upon 6, 15 upon 6, 16 upon 6, 17 upon 6. You will reach to 18 upon 6, that is your number 3. Now this is your number 2 and 3, and there are 5 rational number. You can look 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this is the method. By this method you can do some other example also, like here I am doing for you that suppose between 3 and 4 you have to find 4 rational number. So 4 rational number. First step, common denominator is equal to what? Just add 1. 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. Not in these two number. How many rational? Add plus 1. This can taken as n is equal to 4. So this is 4 plus 1, 5. And in second step, just write 3 upon 1 and write here 4 upon 1. Change the denominator as 5. So 5 upon 5 into 5 upon 5 is equal to 3 5s are 15 upon 5, and this is 20 upon 5. Now the third last step, 15 upon 5, 16 upon 5, 17 upon 5, 18 upon 5, 19 upon 5. You will reach here 20 upon 5. This 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4 rational number. This is the method. And now another method is this is suppose 1 and 2 is the number, and you have to find the rational number between 1 and 2. So this method is you can say another method. By this method you can find how much you want to find continuously. In this method you are bound that how much you have to found. With the formula you will find only those rationals, but by this method you can find how much you want. So this method is so easy method. Just look at here. Number is 1 and 2. You have to find the rational number, how much you can take. The first number between these two, 1 and 2, is just do the simple thing, add these two number upon 2. What? Listen once again, add these two number upon 2. This is the common thing. Add these two upon 2 means if you have to find between 4 and 5, so add these two number upon 2. This will be 9 upon 2, 4.5. 4.5 lie between 4 and 5. So this is 213 upon 2, 1.5. 1.5 lie between 1 and 2. After this step, second number, you can take any one of these three, either 1, 2, 1.5. So I am taking 1.5 and 1. So add these two number upon 2. Simple method, add these two number upon 2. This will be 2.5 upon 2, 1.25. Again take any two number upon 2. Just I am taking here 1.25 and this number upon 2. You can take this number plus this number upon 2. You can take this number plus 1 upon 2. Anything you want. You can take 2 and 1.5 upon 2. The answer will be always in between 1 and 2. This will be 3.25 upon 2, 1.625, which is greater than 1, less than 2 means in between. So by this method you can find how much infinite rational number between 1 and 2. If the fourth you want to find, whatever you can take. Now I am taking 1.5. Any number you can take, this 1 or anything. I am taking 2 upon 2. This is 3.5 upon 2, this will be 2, 7 ja 14, 2 5 ja 10. 1.75, again this is greater than 1, less than 2. So these are the method. One method is here, just add upon 2, add upon 2, add upon 2, and this is your formula method. Common denominator, this is n plus 1, this form is n plus 1, this is 6, and write the both number and into 6 upon 6, 6 upon 6, 12 upon 6, 18 upon 6, and by moving in ascending order you can find the rational number. So for today these two are works for you, and do it, and you can do some homework like questions are find three rational number between 4 and 6 with by both method.